Ness.
This red-capped kid first made his appearance in the cult classic EarthBound on the Super Nintendo. Imbued with incredible psychic ability, a baseball bat, and proficiency at the art of yo-yoing. In Smash Ultimate, he uses all three tools to give his opponents a bad time, able to quickly convert PK Fire, which has been buffed to come out faster and deal more damage, into down throw, which can be followed up with his newly refined aerials. Nair has him surround himself in PSI as a great get-off-me move. Up air making for a solid kill move off the top, and forward air making a reliable combo tool which can string into itself. And once you've dealt enough, you can take them out with the deadly kill power of Ness's back throw. He can also use his yo-yo in the form of his down smash, whose constant active hitbox can catch a lot of unsuspecting recovering opponents off guard, and he can absorb any energy-based projectiles with PSI Magnet for health. What will make or break most players picking up this character though is his recovery, which in the right hands makes for an extremely difficult to challenge move, turning Ness into a human projectile. Or, alternatively, an extremely unreliable recovery due to the learning curve required to master it. Ness is a setup-based character who will cater towards players who enjoy consistent combos and guaranteed kill confirms. Just make sure to mix things up, as he can be easy to predict if you become complacent. If you're looking for a character who greatly rewards psychically strong reads, then be sure to try out Ness.
Lucas.
Initially portrayed as a gentle, kind-hearted boy at the start of Mother 3, tragedy strikes with the loss of his mother and the disappearance of his twin brother, forcing him to step up to save the day. In Smash Ultimate, Lucas uses his PSI abilities to much greater effect than Ness, imbuing both aerials and ground attacks with psychic energy, as well as an electrical component for extra hit stun. He also possesses a tether which he can use for recovery, and to convert his throws into his exceptional aerials with forward air and nair, making for great approach options. Forward air being particularly effective off stage, while back air and down air are both capable of spiking opponents. PK Freeze can edgeguard opponents at low percents, and PK Fire can be used to keep opponents in check. His up smash is a slow but devastating kill move in the right hands, especially if you're able to read your opponent's roll, and his down smash is probably in the running for the most terrifying edgeguarder in the entire game. He shares Ness's make or break recovery, turning Lucas into more of a battering ram with its multi-hits, and his PSI Magnet is more useful offensively due to being safe on shield. Overall, Lucas is a great choice for players who want a more offensive version of Ness, so fight with the power of love with Lucas.
Donkey Kong.
King of the jungle and fiercely protective of his bananas, Donkey Kong was first seen as the antagonist of the original Donkey Kong in the arcades. You'll probably recognize him better though from Donkey Kong Country on the Super Nintendo. In Smash Ultimate, Donkey Kong continues his reign as one of the strongest grapplers in the game with long-reaching limbs and a powerful punch to boot. Having access to a multifaceted grab game through Cargo Throw allows Donkey Kong to, quite literally, carry his opponents to the ledge so they can send them straight to the blast zone. His aerials have been greatly improved, with back air being a particular standout for its ability to space opponents out. His dash attack has less end lag and deals more damage, creating more dangerous tech chase situations. His up special, Spinning Kong, makes for an excellent horizontal recovery and can power through attacks when used on the ground. though you lose out on vertical recovery, making Donkey Kong particularly susceptible to spikes. Hand Slap can now be used both on the ground and in the air for edge guarding and landing, and Headbutt has armor on startup, letting him set up nicely into his powerful giant punch. Donkey Kong is recommended for players who like using a combination of spacing and grappling maneuvers in their playstyle, so make sure to beat your chest to the king of the jungle, Donkey Kong.
Diddy Kong!
Just behind DK is his best buddy, sidekick, and possibly nephew, it isn't really well established, is the sprightly Diddy Kong, who aids Donkey Kong in his quest to rescue his bananas in Donkey Kong Country. In Smash Ultimate, Diddy is primarily a neutral-based character who focuses on controlling the pace of the match to his liking. Using his trusty banana, he can either send it at his opponents to start combos, or set up a wall on stage, making it more challenging to approach him. With a solid ground game, Diddy can add shield pressure with down tilt, which can create an opening for combos, where he shines with his fast and long-reaching aerial attacks. All of which have their own uses to keep their opponents in the air, so that Diddy can continue to oppress them from below. Up air, while not as broken as in Smash 4, is still a potent move for juggling, while back air and forward air are great for spacing and combos, especially out of down throw. Monkey Flip has been reworked to deal minor damage upon a successful grab, where you can have the option to either attack or footstool for mix-ups. You can attack mid-jump too, which can be a good burst option, although you won't be able to use your recovery until you touch the ground again. Many of Diddy's moves can also be B-reversed, including Banana Peel and Peanut Pop Gun, making him difficult to predict, and is able to keep his opponents on their toes. Players who thrive on maintaining advantage in neutral, setting traps, and having freedom of movement will definitely want to take Diddy Kong for a spin.
King K. Rool!
Leader of the Kremlings, and having an unusual appetite for bananas, King K. Rool is a devious crocodile with plenty of tricks up his sleeve as he attempts to thwart the Kong's attempts to take back their bananas in Donkey Kong Country. In Smash Ultimate, King K. Rool can only be described as an unorthodox heavyweight, carrying the weight, power, and endurance of a heavyweight, whilst also having a solid recovery and an array of useful attacks with multiple utilities. He can use Crownerang and Blunderbuss to zone out grounded approaches. Blunderbuss in particular making for a pretty terrifying edgeguarder, able to nullify opponents' ability to get back on the stage. Belly Armor is a native ability that lets him tank hits directed towards his belly, adding onto his already great defense as a heavyweight, although making him completely wide open if it takes too many hits. His down tilt and down throw both have berry properties, allowing King K. Rool to set up for guaranteed kill setups at later percents. Side tilt is a powerful claw attack that can take stocks by itself, as well as a powerful set of aerials, two of which are capable of spiking opponents, with back air easily in the running for the most satisfying spike in the entire game. King K. Rool is perfect for players who want a break from the usual heavyweight playstyle and have an affinity for finding the most creative means of taking out their opponents. So make sure to rule over the battlefield with King K. Rool. Thanks so much for watching. A big shout out to both Skuxxed for working with us on this series, and our ever awesome patrons for supporting us. Next time we'll be visiting Skyworld and Dreamland.